Hey guys, Jay here, coming at you with another video here today. We are going to go over a few things that I think you should check out. First of all, there's this deck that I've been playing with, and it's a deck that I found on Stats Royale. And Stats Royale is a website where you guys can input your information from Clash Royale and check out your stats. You can check out what chests you have coming up. There's a lot of good information on there. There's battle decks that you can find from each and every one of the arenas that are either popular or winning a lot. You can check out the meta, you can check out the usage of different cards on there. So you know what, why don't we just go ahead and go over to Google Chrome here so I can show you. So it's called statsroyale.com, and honestly I had no idea about this website until I hit about level 9, and I feel like in the lower levels this would have helped me a lot to not only pick the right decks when I didn't know much about the game, but also to see my stats and stuff like that. So as you can see here, JayClash YouTube, it's on there, level 10, highest trophies, all of this information is on there. It's really useful. It tells you your upcoming chests, your recent matches, challenges, tournament, ladder, all this stuff is on there. But one of my favorite things to do on here is actually go on to the top decks. And as you can see here, you can select the different options to find, for example, your arena. In my case, I am in arena 10, which I'm not sure why I can't scroll down here. Let me check it out. Anyway, you get the point. So let's go, for example, arena 6, and you can sort it by win percentage, by average crowns, or by average wins. I like to sort by win percentage because that kind of gives me an idea of what the actual meta is going to be for not only the whole game, but certain arenas as well. So as you can see here, obviously the Lava Loon is going to be one of the most popular decks on there. It really doesn't matter here what arena you go to, the Lava Loon is going to be top of the list, if not close to top of the list in a lot of them. But for my arena, which is the Hog Mountain, that's where I'm at right now, we're gonna go in here and sort by win percentage, and this is where I found this deck. So 53.04% win based on 21,099 games. So that's a pretty good percentage, guys. That's a pretty good percentage. So we're gonna go back in the game here and we're gonna check it out, and we're gonna see what it is. So average elixir cost is 5, which is extremely high. So needless to say, the pump is going to be very important for this deck. Obviously it's going to have a couple of the legendary cards on there, so if you don't have either of them, what you want to do is you want to get a hard hitting 4 elixir card, and there's no harder hitting 4 elixir card than the mini P.E.K.K.A. itself. If you don't want to use the mini P.E.K.K.A., you can use the Valkyrie. If you don't want to use the Valkyrie, you could probably do with Musketeer. Musketeer would probably be okay in there. Also, if you don't want to go too expensive with the 3 Musketeers, you can switch it out for a 5 elixir card. So you can use maybe the Witch to support your Golem, or you can use a Wizard. If you have the Executioner, you can use the Executioner. But honestly, the value of the 3 Musketeers on there is going to be in extra time, and you can just drop those in the middle once one of their towers is down and just wreak havoc with them. And then the rest of the cards are going to be equally as important. If you don't have Goblin Gang, I would substitute that with possibly the Skeleton Army. That would be a good substitution there, and it'd be good support for your Golem. And obviously the Golem's going to be your main win condition there, providing basically a shield and tanking for everything else that you have behind it. And then you're going to have the Minions and the Minion Horde. So in this deck, your main goal is to defend for the first 2 minutes and try and hold on. And if you have to give up a tower, that's okay. But then when it comes to double elixir time and extra time, this is this is when it gets ugly for the other guy. So on here I'm gonna go into a couple victories. So the first victory I had was against the P.E.K.K.A deck, and this guy had a level 5 P.E.K.K.A, guys. This P.E.K.K.A hits hard. So I'm gonna go into that and show you what happened there. So we're gonna go against Pain71 from Canadian Legion, and I'm building up. Obviously, I got the elixir pump on the first hand, so that's beautiful. I'm gonna drop that down, and he drops the P.E.K.K.A. I see the P.E.K.K.A's level 5. I immediately go, wow. Okay, this is gonna be a problem. So I'm gonna go for the 3 Musketeers all on one side behind the tower. I gotta take this thing down. So he's got a Mega Minion in front of it. We're gonna take that down with the Musketeers, and then we're gonna drop the Minions on top of the P.E.K.K.A, and that's gonna help us take it down. So not too much to worry about there. He had no damage on the tower. We got a couple hits with the Lumberjack, so that's good. And he comes in with the Elite Barbarians, which we're gonna shut down with our Goblin Gang. So I'm ready to drop another pump, and I'm sure he's gonna be ready to drop another P.E.K.K.A. But I gotta build these. I gotta build these bumps down. I'm gonna put these bumps down to build an elixir advantage. So I'm waiting for the P.E.K.K.A to drop down, see what it's going to do, and I'm gonna counter it exactly the same way I did before. One of the things, guys, that I've noticed is I've been bleeding a lot of elixir. I let it get to 10, and I don't, react in time. So I gotta get better at that. And this one, I split my my Musketeers, and I let one go on the left and maybe force him to spend some elixir on that side, actually. So here I'm gonna drop my Lumberjack in front of the Witch and try and kill her first, and then I'm gonna drop my Goblin Gang in the middle and hopefully shut that P.E.K.K.A down. Also, the Minions take care of the Witch, and the Witch was gonna get a shot on the tower, but she didn't. So he had 2 pushes with the P.E.K.K.A on the right side, and he was not able to get any damage on it. Now it's double elixir time, and it's time for, you guessed it, the Golem. So we're gonna go with the Golem, and he's gonna go with the P.E.K.K.A, and I'm sure he's gonna back it up with the Witch. There's the Witch, and I'm going with the 3 Musketeers. Now notice how fast I was able to drop those Musketeers behind the Golem, guys. This is killer. Those Musketeers at level 7, they do 480 damage per second, guys. It's absolutely insane. So I'm gonna log this back, keep those Musketeers alive, take those Elite Barbarians down. They're going to town on them. They're just nasty. Alright, so drop another Golem. This time I'm gonna put my Minion Horde behind it and offer some aerial support. So he's gonna try and tornado that. I drop my Lumberjack, and the Lumberjack's actually, watch him. He's gonna go on the right side here, make it to the tower, and he's just gonna wreck that tower, guys. And with 1 second down, that's game. That is game. So defend in the first 2 minutes, and then just go all out attack. It's really hard to stop if you don't have a lightning, a rocket, or a fireball along with a log or a zap to kill the 3 Musketeers behind the Golem. So let's go on the next one here. Alright, so this next one is going to be against Alex from Go-To Party. And his first play was good, guys. He was able to get a lot of damage done. You watch this. And I think I made a mistake here. I'm not sure how it would have turned out otherwise. But you see my Minion Horde. I put it right on top of everything. I think maybe if I had put it behind everything, I would have been able to kill the balloon before it made it to the tower. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Should I play that behind everything else because the balloon was lagging behind? I'm not sure. So we're gonna build up our elixir here and just wait and see what he does. Alright. So Inferno Dragon, I'm gonna log this barrel out, and unfortunately for us that Inferno Dragon locks onto the tower. I was really late with the Goblin Gang. I should have played the Goblin Gang behind the Golem, but you know, it's fine. We're gonna be okay. So he drops a Giant Skeleton and the guards are gonna do they're gonna do some work on the Golem. But I got my Minion Horde behind it, and for 5 elixir, I was able to take down everything that was in there, but unfortunately the bomb from the giant skeletons took everything out. But also the explosion from the golem took his minion horde out. So we got a decent chunk out of that tower. I'm gonna pump up on the right side here and just let that elixir build. So pretty good deck on his side, but I was confident at this point because I saw what he was doing that I could avoid too much more damage and be able to, you know, to take him down. So the key here is to be able to back up your golem and counterattack. So giant skeleton and his inferno dragon are go a little bit of work there, but here what I'm waiting for is the giant skeleton bomb to go off so I can drop off my minion horde. So as soon as it does, there it goes. You see me drop my minion horde, and the minion horde's going to make it all the way to the tower. Not too worried about the ice wizard there. He's not going to do much, and he had nothing else to counter that. So now I'm on the offensive, guys. Now is the time to shine. Now it's the time where this golem deck just absolutely wreaks havoc. So I'm going to back it up with the goblin gang here in the middle, and I'm going to try and stop this balloon from hitting my elixir pump. So I put my minion horde down, and I get some good damage down there. The lumberjack on the right side is going to support my golem. He drops a fireball, very bad move in my opinion. And then watch this, right in the middle, guys. Those 3 musketeers are taking out every unit on there, and then they go on and lock onto the tower. At this point, it's pretty much game over. I drop another golem on the right side here. No matter what had happened there, that guy was going to get 3 crown. If he had just a second more. No, that was going to be a 3 crown. So good game to him. This deck is extremely powerful, guys. It's very, very good, and I'm having a blast playing it. So if you guys go on there and make sure that what you're playing is defensive for the first 2 minutes, like I said before, you're gonna do fine. I don't see you having too much trouble with a lot of other decks here, unless you're facing a really good cycle deck, because they're obviously going to out-cycle you and take down your towers. But other than that, this deck is really powerful, and it's doing pretty well for me. So a little while ago I dropped down to Jungle Arena, but I was able to get back up and actually hit my highest trophies in a while. So I definitely recommend this deck if you guys want to go ahead and check it out. Also go on Stats Royale. Make sure you check out what arena you're in and pick a deck that you like. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what deck you're using. Maybe I can feature it in my next video and try and get some wins with that and show you in my next video. So until next time, guys, this has been Jay with JayClash on YouTube. Leave a like, maybe subscribe if you really like what you saw, and I'll see you on the next one.